one thing I want to introduce to my blog is weekly planner videos. So I want to share with you the planner I use, how I use it, and just some things about it. So last year I used the Mom on the Go planner in the Leafy Treetops, which is incredible. And had Jamberry not come out with a consultant planner, that would be what I'd be using again. But Jamberry came out with a consultant planner, so this is what I'm using. I love this planner because, of course, it is Jamberry related and everything. All the pictures and color schemes in it are wraps. Lots of great inspirational quotes. We have a place for our why, which if you're in the Power Jam recruiting right now, our homework for the first week is to tell your why. I have mine, I've just not written it in here yet because this has to be written perfectly and that takes me a little bit of time. The vision board, so I put in a few things for the vision board. I really want to earn the incentive trip to the Dominican Republic. I hit team manager last year. I want to get back there and then I want to go a step above that to senior team manager and earn this place, this thing to go behind my necklace already, my charm. I want to go to Disney for the conference, and because this will be my one chance probably to take the kids to Disney and get that little bit of tax break on it. I will walk by faith even when I cannot see, just continuing to build a stronger faith since that came later in life. And then I just really like this quote. This is the year I will be stronger, braver, kinder, and unstoppable. This year I will be fierce. So there's my vision board for 2016. Just some personal information. We're going to skip right over that. And then it starts into the weekly spreads. Because the first week of January, or the first 2 days of January, we're in the week of December. You have that weekly spread first. And I was testing out my stickers that I made. And then you have your monthly spread for January. I love the goal section down it. So you've got a place for your weekly goals, your monthly goals, and then your trip point goals. I came to this by taking 12 months, dividing the total number of trip points needed for the year, and dividing it out. So for the month of January, I want 2,500. If I get more than that, then I take what's left and divide it out 11 months, and I get February's goal. If I get less than that, same thing. So, but that way I know how many points I want each month. I color code for our family. So every member of our family gets their own color. My personal stuff is green. My husband's stuff is blue. Our son is orange because that's his favorite color. Our daughter is pink because that's her favorite color. Jamberry is in purple. My full-time job is in red. And our service dog is in black. Anything for him is in black. Okay, so then I go into our weekly spreads, and the way Jamberry planner is laid out is personal, Jamberry, to-dos, and then there's the little line sections down here. I love to put stickers and things in my planner, but I only do it if it's functional. So if it's just a decorative sticker, I tend not to stick it in there. A couple of quotes here and there. So I made all of these, and I made them to go with the month's wrap that's featured. So in this particular month for January, the featured wrap is the August style box from 2014, so the very first style box wrap. One of my favorite all-time wraps, by the way. So that is the color scheme I went with. So I pulled out some of the colors from that and made these stickers to coordinate with them. I do a goal step calorie panel down the side. I have my little to-do boxes, my hydration stickers, my PRV stickers. I try and run 3 times a week, and so I put those in to mark that. I mark our paydays. I mark social media things that I would like to do. So I've got all that in there. I do have an Etsy shop. It's called Planet Stick It, and I'll link it down below. And these are available in there. I got a little bit of feedback from some friends who don't necessarily do their PRV, TRV every day like I do. or aren't necessarily counting calories because maybe they use an app on their phone or they just don't do that. So I have 4 different versions of the side panels, and I have 4 different half-size stickers that you can use down there. Okay, and then here's the second week. You can see more of the same there. I did put a quote in on this one that I had made. It says you are your only limit. And then here is this week's that we're in. And then next week's, I do already have my husband's schedule in there. But beyond that, it is totally blank. Because I like to, on Saturday, plan for the next week. And I pull off of the monthly spread. So I write everything on the monthly spread. When it comes up that it needs to be scheduled, it goes on here, and I don't put it into the week until the Saturday before. The other really fun thing about the Jamberry planner is it has these great party planner pages. So that's helped me set my goal for the month at 4 parties because there are 4 pages in the back. And if I can do more than that, great, but I would definitely want 4. And then I didn't put my Facebook parties in here because I actually had 4 this month, but I didn't put my Facebook parties in this. I just did in-home parties. So a place to put host name, party date, information for your host, a place to mark your follow-ups, and a place to put the attendees and how you've contacted them. And I also, let's see, I'll cover these names and numbers here, but I also wrote, like I had 2 order style boxes, so I wrote that, so I remember to add them to my style box email each month. Okay, so then let's look at February, because I told you I designed my own stickers. So I did January's too. Here are some of the leftovers I had for January's. But I've designed February stickers, and they are available now in my shop. The wrap for February was Sunny Lotus, which I love that wrap, but it's just yellow and white, and yellow and white stickers would have just made for a very yellow and white book. So I took to Instagram, looked up Sunny Lotus, saw what people were matching with those manicures, and I found a lot of boysenberry, so I picked a boysenberry-ish color, and I found a lot of Athens, so I picked a aqua color, and then of course I did some of the yellow as well. So there are my little to-do boxes that of course fit perfectly in the inside each square when they're cut out. I did do some more little quote stickers to go. I like to put them up here. I don't really use this calendar up here, so I like to put them up there. There are some more of my running things. They don't look very different, but I did change them. They are the boysenberry color this time. Here are my social media and my payday stickers. So I mark our paydays. With our full-time jobs, of course, we get paid. Each of us get paid once a month, and then Jamberry pays me every Friday, so that's fabulous. I have email, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, so I can mark when I'm going to do those things. There's some more of my to-dos. Here are my hydration stickers and the PRV, TRV. Here's why I do this. It is not because it changes every day. When I'm working full-time, I tend to get focused on one thing or another and lose track. So I was really bad last year. It was my first year working, doing basically 2 jobs. And I would go for days and never log on to my workstation because I was focused on teaching. Of course, then I would go for days and not really think about teaching because I was focused on Jamberry. So it worked both ways. I get up every morning, I make my cup of coffee, I sit down with my planner to see what's ahead for the day, and I log into my workstation to write this down. Most weeks, it doesn't change all week long until I have a party at the end of the week. This just helps me remember to log in, helps me get on my workstation and check, because maybe one of my girls has had a party and I want to see that and want to see that she's rocking her PRV this month. Maybe I've had a surprise order come in. That happens with Facebook parties, you know. So there are those. Here are my side panels that I use. Of course, I'm still doing goals, steps, calories, because that's my focus right now. Okay, now these are something I'm really excited about. I cannot take credit for this. I went to Summit in Charlotte, and there was a wonderful leader there who presented. No idea what her name is, and I wish I'd written that down now so I could give her credit for this idea. But she shared this with us, and then I just made stickers for it. That's the only credit I can take. Follow-up, which is something I've struggled with since I started. And since I started doing this, I'm doing so much better. She used a code in her calendar. So she has IO for initial order, AV for application video, VF for follow-up video, or for video follow-up, and first for first follow-up. I also added a second. So let's go back. When somebody places an order, I cut this sticker out and I put it in the date that they placed the order and write their name beside it. I can go back and show you one of those in January. Right there. Somebody placed an order and I put their name beside it. Okay? I go in the monthly spread. I go down exactly 1 week, write their name again and write AV. I go down 1 more week, write their name and write VF. So then when it comes to their week, I put in this sticker and write their name beside it. So that reminds me that morning when I get up and I'm putting my TRV in, I'm having my coffee, log into my email, send this person who just ordered 1 week ago, who may or may not have their wraps yet, a link to the application video. It says, hey, I may have shared this in the Facebook party, you may have seen it in the in-home, but I just wanted to make sure you had it available for when you're doing your wraps. They've shipped. I see that on my workstation, so if they're not there yet, they should be there any day. That's all my email says. Then the next week, I put this sticker in with their name beside it again. This tells me I need to make sure that their wraps arrived, that they got my application video if I didn't hear from them, and see if they have any problems. So that's exactly what that email says. Or text, if that's what they marked that they preferred when they did their little information sheet. Then I go ahead 2 months, so we can actually skip ahead here to March, and you can see I've got a couple written down in here, where I'm going to go back, I'm going to email them, I'm going to say, hey, it's been 2 months. Do you need more wraps? How are they working out? Would you like to host a party so you can get some for free? You know, just check in with them. This is why I added the second. If they say they don't need more, or they're thinking about a party but it's not a good time for them, then I add the second one. And depending on what their answer was to the first one as to how far out I'm going to do this one. I'm thinking this one will be 1 more month, maybe 2, again, depending on what their answer is. So, like, if they say it's the end of the school year because it's May, and right now is a bad time, I'm just going to put it out 1 month, because if I go all the way to July around here, that's going to be getting back into the beginning of the school year, and that's going to be a crazy time too. So if I put it ahead 1 month into June, they'll be in summer, and that'll be great. If they say, I just started using my wraps last week, and so I'm not out yet, then I'm going to put it ahead 2 months, because that'll give them time to use those wraps. So those are the stickers that I have. I have all of February ready to go and laid out, and I just keep them in an envelope marked February, and then if I need more I can go in and print them. These are available in this color scheme and in the January color scheme on my shop, Planet Stick It, and like I said, I'll give you that link down below. I'm just going to go through the rest of the planner really fast with you, and you can see that like each month is the different wrap, which I love. I just love my wraps. You can see each of the months there. So I've not picked what color scheme I'm going to do with each of them yet. I'll probably head to Instagram to get all of that again. Okay, and then there's a section in the back on organize and expenses. So these are just some list areas. I have this page for my VIP customers. I like to keep track of things they do to help my business. So if they post on my business page or post on my personal page about their wraps, or if they refer a friend for hosting or for purchasing, if they host, because I have one VIP customer that hosts every catalog release. So I like to keep track of that just so I know what they're doing for me and remember to give them a little extra incentive. I've not really put anything else in on the rest of this. There is an expense tracker. I use TaxBot on my phone, so I don't really use the expense tracker much there. Then there's the dates and contacts. Not sure. I'm not really good at keeping up with birthdays, so I don't really use that much. Don't have anything in my contacts yet. Master list, I do have my cleaning schedule there. If you look back, let's go back to January. You'll notice on Saturday I have a little zone sticker right there that tells me which zone to clean.
Where's called at?
Excuse me. And so here are my zones. I straighten, sweep, dishes, trash every day. But I just like heavy clean an area of our house each week on Saturdays because it's the best day for me. And then I have my weekly things that I do every week, so sheets, laundry, and that kind of thing. And then there's just some more of these blank pages. Jamberry did give us these great party stickers. I'm using the light ones for in-home parties, and I thought about using these for Facebook parties, but I have had a couple and haven't actually stuck those in, so I don't know. Maybe they'll just be lots of in-home parties. And then these are what I'm using for my zone stickers to mark which zone I'm cleaning. Then we have a nice little pocket here in the back, and another pocket on the other side.